Hi, this is Amy, and today's topic is quarantine hair. And what better place to discuss that than my bathroom? So, to start off, we're going to discuss toning. And toning is something that's typically done in the salon, but I've been doing it for quite some time and have never had a problem with it. And yes, it is something that if you talk to your stylist, they're going to say, no, that's really something that should be done by a professional. But the beauty of toning is that it is depositing color. There's no lift, which means there's no risk of having orange hair, of drying your hair really, or breaking it. It's depositing color. And so the brand that I am using is Redken, and the shade's EQ, and this is the toner. And I'm using the 9V Platinum Ice. The higher the number is, the lighter it is, and the lighter it is, the less chance for really messing up. So again, the goal here is to apply this to my blonde ends that are starting to look kind of brassy, kind of washed out. And what happens is when I have my regrowth, there's a really stark contrast. And so by toning, it's helping to condition those ends and also help them blend a little bit with my regrowth. And what happens is that regrowth doesn't look quite so dark. And you will find that everything just blends better and there's a smoother transition. So how do we do this? Basically, the dilutions are really easy. You add 1 ounce of the toner for someone who has about shoulder length hair. 1 ounce, just get a measuring cup, and I made 3 marks. Each line indicates an ounce. So I pour the toner into the first line, and then the developer, I pour into the second line. And this is a zero lift developer. And it is for toning, and it's again the shades EQ for toning, and that's available on Amazon as well. So there's another product that Shades EQ has, which is a gloss, which I like to use because who doesn't want gloss on their hair? So that is another ounce as well. So you would just add that to the third line. So the instructions, basically you wash your hair with a shampoo, rinse it thoroughly, and then towel dry, pat, dry with your towel, and then apply the solution. It's very, very runny, and so just be aware so it doesn't all fall on the floor of your shower. And you just work up a nice soft, gentle lather, and then let it sit anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes. And you will notice that your hair is getting a little bit darker, and that's what's going to happen, that the toner will darken it a little bit. But that's a good thing because it's not natural for our ends to be super, super light and then our roots to be dark. So again, the goal here is to blend everything. But you apply it to all of your hair, but particularly those ends. And I usually let mine sit anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes. And that's something you can just kind of play with. Rinse it when you're done, and then you can apply with some shampoo, wash with shampoo, and then some conditioner. And that's it. To maintain your color, because it will eventually wash out, I like to use a purple shampoo, and I love this brand, Milkshake. Sodium lauryl sulfate free. It has a really nice light fragrance, and it's a very concentrated purple shampoo. And then I also alternate that with a co-cleansing cream, which I love, just because they are so nourishing and hydrating. And so I'm really only using a lathering shampoo once or twice a week, if that. So another trick to help with with that regrowth is using a dry shampoo. And I just spray, this is one brand, Batiste, and then Clean Freak is another. And I spray that at the roots. It absorbs oil, so you have more lift at your roots, which already helps. And then also, it lightens your hair ever so slightly because the powder, it's usually just a cornstarch or tapioca starch, and it's white. And so just by the nature of the color of the product, it lightens your hair. And so it helps with that transition. I have a great recipe for making your own dry shampoo, and I will share that on a later episode, but I love this. I prefer it to the sprays. So the last idea that I have that I use myself is to trim your ends. And this is something that is a little bold, but we are in the middle of a quarantine. So by following just the pattern or of your last haircut, it doesn't take much, maybe a quarter of an inch, half an inch, just trim your ends. It will breathe new life into your haircut, and you will be shocked by how much bouncier and how much healthier your hair is. So that's it for today's episode. Thank you so much for tuning in, and good luck.